I'm back. I know you missed me last week. Apologies, but I'm back this week to give you a 5-minute weekly. Let's go. This week was a full rehearsal week, meaning Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, rehearsal. This was really full week. My biggest highlight of this week is that we made a dance routine to Merry Christmas, everyone. Don't know if that's the actual name of the piece. The song, yeah, but we made a dance routine to that to go at the end of our play. The end of our play, and I thought this was really fun. Not only because I have like dancing in my background, but it's just like I felt that everyone got to contribute their own ideas and just have fun. Like, it was a very nice icebreaker, and it was just a very nice thing to have in the week and to focus on rather than just script all the time. Another thing that happened this week which I really enjoyed was the headshots day. I personally like this because I just felt that everyone was really supportive of one another, and I got to vlog that as well with like all my friends, and it was an amazing experience. I'm really grateful that we get an opportunity to get headshots. But yeah, I just really enjoyed those two, mainly because I felt that the company was really close and we got to kind of support each other and just have fun and love what we do. Since last week, I think I have improved on understanding the script a bit better. Sometimes this week they were focusing on the pre-show, and that gave me time to sit down and really think, okay, where's my character saying this? What am I saying? Who am I saying this to? And like, what's the context of it all? It really helped me understand what emotions that Gerda could be bringing to the table, and what different relationships she had with the different people that she meets along the way. So I just thought that it was really nice that I could kind of sit down, have some quiet time and kind of just refresh myself, not only on my lines particularly, but just understanding why things are happening at certain times of the play. But since I felt like this week was so like hands-on, it gave me a great idea for a video that I will be making this coming week, so stay tuned to that, I guess. The idea was based around, when I sat down I was thinking, there must be different versions of Gerda, and that got me thinking, hey, what if I sat down and watched practically all the different adaptations of the Snow Queen? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I have started with 3. I've watched the CBeebies one, I've watched the original animated one in I want to say 57 or 67. I think it was 57 or 52. I'm probably wrong. And then the first ever live adaptation of the Snow Queen, which was, I think it was in 1960s, somewhere like that. Anyways, I've been getting some really good like intel on different characters, the way that it's similar story, but they've all been adapted in certain ways to make it more interesting for the audience, and it's not just the same exact structure throughout the whole piece, which I really enjoy. Problem solving was an interesting one for me to think about. I felt that there wasn't a massive problem this week where it was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? But it was more of the fact that we all had our scripts in our hands. So during rehearsal, it was very much like line. What's my line? Flip the page, pause, and then get back into it. So it was really just holding us all back. And I think that that's just something that we all individually have to go back and work on. This week, I know I've been trying to get off book, but again, I find it easier to get off book by doing the scene over and over again. But yeah, I do think that we just need to push ourselves a bit harder with our line learning, and not only line learning, just knowing where you're supposed to be. Like, if you're supposed to be on stage, get on stage, and not just get on stage, know where you're standing on stage, because you've obviously been placed there for a reason, so be there, you know what I mean? I also think that this week there was still an issue with talking. It's so hard to move forward when there's just constant chattering, laughing, etc. But yeah, that section is just stop talking. If you don't have a line and you're not on stage, don't speak. Speaking, if you're not on stage, this is a little side rant. Yeah, wings, you can be seen by the audience. That's something that I've been reminded this week. If you're standing in the wings, stand there. Don't talk, don't jump, don't dance, nothing, and just be where you need to be. It's really important. It helps the whole process. move along swiftly. My research this week has been Gerda. So I did the 100 questions as Gerda. I love this task, genuinely. I do it every single time I get a character. It helps me understand who she is, what she does, down to like her favourite food on a Tuesday evening. It's just getting really, really in depth with the character, and it's kind of also it's kind of almost like immersive theatre when I'm literally becoming Gerda. I feel myself as Gerda right now, a 7-year-old girl from Denmark. I feel like I am becoming her the more research I do, and I think that's a great thing. She's kind of annoying though. But yeah, so my Gerda research has been about her history, how Gerda even came about as a character. I've also looked at characters who are like Gerda, like Anna from Frozen. I see incredible resemblance with those two characters, the way that they act, the way that they talk, their motive behind leaving their home to go and search for the person that they love. So yeah, it was just finding the little specifics that have really helped me to go away and be like, okay, I understand why she's doing this now in the play, and it's not just because she wanted to go out and walk for hundreds and thousands of miles in the cold. Like, she didn't just choose to do that. Like, she loves Kai. I would say the director's note is just stop talking. That's all I have in my notes. Stop talking. I also have go full out. Like, sometimes I feel like, for me, I really notice I could just be saying the line and it won't have the same effect, and I'll just be like, oh, that did not feel good. And that's probably because I went about 70% when I should have probably been going 100%. I've really got to remind myself to really get into the character, be in the moment, be present. And I think being off script will really help me to do that, because I'm quite attached to my script right now. So this week, I'm going to try and put my script down. I'm going to call line if I need to, and that's okay for call line. That is something that I've just had to learn. So my strengths this week, I think I have just been confident. I gave some dance moves in the dance routine. I definitely think that I tried new things instead of just sticking to things that I've been doing when we've been rehearsing like a couple of weeks ago. It's really helped me to understand like where I can go on the stage and how I can react to certain characters. I think it's really expanded my way to act as Gerda, basically. I do think my improvements could be patience. I think my patience was running really thin this week. Thin? Low? Yeah, it was just kind of, it was not really there. And I think that was just because it was a really long week. It was a really packed week. So I think sleep is important, hydration is important, taking time to yourself as well to really nail down what you need to know, important, but also talking to everyone else in your company and seeing how they're doing, because they are probably feeling the same. Be patient, be present, and learn your lines. That's directed at me, like, just learn your lines. Gerda is, you know, an important role, so I need to obviously she has a lot of lines, so it's really pushing me a good way with research, but also my own personal line learning. Just really get it in my head. Anyways, thanks for watching my weekly number 3. Did I say 2 in the intro? If I do, this is weekly number 3. Yeah. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye!